Hello and welcome back to the BF Bricks YouTube channel. Today in this video we're going to be taking a closer look at some of the newly announced Star Wars Lego sets which are classed as smart play. So we're going to have a look through what these sort of add to Lego, if they look any good. Got a couple of the rumoured price for some of these sets, so we're going to talk through them as well. So we're going to start off on lego.com and then we're going to have a few close-up pictures of these sets. If you didn't know, Lego did do an announcement, I think on Monday, and it basically showing off their new Smart Play range. So we're going to jump right into it and we're going to specifically look at the Star Wars sets which are releasing and the three which they did in the video. I think there's a few other sets which are coming with Smart Play features, but going to be looking at the three which they did in their release video on Monday. So let's jump right into it. Right, so here we are on lego.com, and as you can see, Lego have put this nice new big display page up of their new Smart Play sets. So if you scroll a little bit down, it tells you what type of things are going to be included. So you've got like the minifigs here. So obviously the minifigs are going to have these you've got to have lots of warnings on them, so I'm not sure how well these are going to do, but we'll look specifically at the Star Wars ones in a minute. So you can add these, I think they can make sounds and stuff like that. And then you get these smart tags, which they're calling it, and then clever tiles that tells you smart bricks on, like, I think like a thing which if this detects that it's near this tag, it'll make certain sounds and stuff like that. And this is the actual smart brick, so what I've seen, it kind of makes noises depending on what way you're pointing sets and flashes. So interesting concept. So I think it will probably add quite a lot to certain play sets, but obviously it will increase the price. So that is something that I'm going to talk about in this video. I've got a couple of rumored prices for these sets, so they're going to be quite interesting. And also down here, so in 2 days we'll actually be able to get a proper look at what these sets are going to look like online. So when that comes out, we'll definitely have a closer look at all the sets which are coming out. So in a couple of days, there's a few more information about how it works. Now obviously these smart sets probably aren't aimed towards me particularly, as Star Wars Lego fan. I do prefer like the display sort of concept. So if we jump over here, this is on Beyond the Bricks. This is the first set we're going to be talking about, and it is the Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. Now as you can see on the box, it says it's Smart Play all in one, so it comes with like the smart brick, the smart tag, and the smart Darth Vader minifig. Also comes with a Rebel troop and a little like side build here. So this set I actually think is probably one of the better looking Smart Play sets. So this is the back of the box. I do think it is pretty cool. Now obviously when you're like swooshing it around, apparently it makes different noises depending on how you're doing it. I think it's a pretty cool idea, but we're going to talk about the actual look of the set. But I think as the look of the set, I think this is probably the best, probably the best of the bunch, if I'm being perfectly honest. I do like the little side bit with the Rebel thing, looks pretty cool. And I think if you get the TIE Fighter close to like the gun on here, if I like this section here with the smart tag, I think apparently it makes like shooting noises and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Might take away some like play from what Lego's always been like with sound effects and stuff like that. But this set is rumored to be $70. So it is rather expensive, especially considering it is under 500 pieces. Now with a smart minifig, smart tag and smart brick, it may turn out to be a decent buy, but I don't know if it comes with like the charging points and stuff like that. I presume it doesn't, so that's going to be one thing. I do like the little like box art they've added. So this one I can see being quite expensive, but I think all of these sets are slightly overpriced. So we'll keep going, and this is the throne room dual and X-Wing. Now this is one which I've seen a video of. I'm not sure the price on this. As you can see, it includes quite a lot. So you get 3 smart figs in this one, plus 5 tags and 2 bricks. This one, I was probably the one which I was looking forward to the most, but when you see it, I think it's a cool Lego set, but it's just not for me. I think the back bit looks very similar to the diorama, but just smaller. And then this front bit's like an arena, so you've got to like get these like little things here which you can control. And I think when the lightsabers touch and stuff like that, they make noises. I think it's a cool play feature, but to me, it's something which I'm not. This is the only one which I've not got a rumored price for, but I'm presuming it's gonna be quite expensive with all these extra bits. As you can see at the bottom, where you can see the set built. It's just this like arena bit to me just looks messy, and it's just something which isn't great to look at, but is great to play with. So it's definitely not aimed towards me. These smart minifigs, I think might have a closer look at them later. The mini A-wing looks pretty good. I do like the back area with the two Imperial Guards. And obviously the chair design looks very similar to the diorama. And then this is the back of the box. And it just tells you like a few things, features and stuff like that, with showing you two people controlling it. And then this is the X-Wing set. Now this is probably the worst set which they're releasing, and it's really expensive as well. So this is a set which is basically Luke's Red 5 X-Wing. To me, on it doesn't look much more than a 4+ set, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't think the proportions of this set work at all, if I'm being honest. But again, you do get, it looks like you get 1 smart brick, 5 tags and 2 smart figs. So that is adds quite a bit, but this set is rumoured to be $100 for under 600 pieces, which is crazy expensive. I do like the little side builds you get, but the main reason you're buying this set is for the X-Wing, and I just think it looks so bad. Like, if we're being honest, like from modern Star Wars sets, like I had the one which retired a couple of years ago, and that set looks amazing. I don't understand why they couldn't have just basically done that exact set and just put a smart brick in it. To me, that would have been a lot better, even if it cost more money. But this set, to me, it just looks, the proportions look all wrong, and it's just, I think this front end of it just looks strange, and it's clearly got a sticker, a big sticker on the front, which doesn't look like they've colour matched it either very well. So yeah, that's a little bit disappointing, especially for the price they're charging. Again, this is the back. You've got some towers and stuff like that. You can just see here on the back of Princess Leia, like the markings on the back of the minifigs, which I know are also going to be controversial. Keep flicking through some of these pictures. Again, here the set's built. This is the throne room one, obviously, and just this bottom bit I just think looks messy. And this is a closer look at the actual minifigs. Now this is on the side of the minifigs. I think they have to do this to do with the batteries in it. Now we're being, out of someone who likes stuff as display more than playability, I think these look really ugly. But I don't think there's a way Lego could have done it by putting like batteries in the minifigs. I think this is really they had to do this by law, I think. And the side one's not the worst. I think it's actually the back one. If we've got, here we go. It's the back one for me, which really makes it look bad. I think the Darth Vader one you'll get away with because it's got the cape, but like the Luke, the Princess Leia one, to me it just takes away from the minifigs, and I just think it is quite ugly to have that on the back of your minifig. So I wish there was a way you could almost have a sticker or something you could just put over that. It's a bit of a shame, but I feel like they kind of had to do it. So then this is like closer look, this is like a smart tile. So I think the premise of this is when you get a smart brick and it comes close to like these tiles, it'll make noises as like gun shooting. So this is like shooting like the X-Wing or the TIE Fighter. So yeah, so that's a look at the new Star Wars Smart Play sets. Obviously in a few days it will be on lego.com as pre-order, so we'll know the exact prices and we'll know exactly what's coming out. So definitely will be checking them out when they come out. So let us know in the comments what you think to these sets, if there's any sets particularly you want picking up, and if you like the whole concept of Smart Play. Right, so that's everything for this Lego video. Hope you did enjoy. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.